Hey, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy 10 Toes. Now today, I got a very interesting topic for you guys. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, and I'm gonna break this down perfectly to y'all. So of course you see the title, Durk's Unmatched Trait, what Youngboy can't match. So what am I talking about? What is it that Youngboy can't compete with Durk in? And this is deeper than the music, that's all subjective. The key word I said was trait. And we know everybody has their own individual traits that make them who they are, some harmful, some beneficial. But when specifically looking into what Durk has that Youngboy lacks, it's single-handedly one of the most vital components to succeeding in whatever you pursue. And what that is awareness. What I've noticed through analyzing interviews and clips of Lil Durk, this man has a prestige level of awareness.
That's why we need more black-owned businesses right there.
Why though?
Because he can hire people like
yeah,
Kim.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I wouldn't be able to get a job nowhere else probably.
Oh, what?
Shit, when you get to that line, have you ever been convicted of?
That's not
No experience is doing nothing. I ain't, you know.
Word.
A drill means what?
A drill can mean anything. Like a party, something. It's like it's cracking.
Yeah.
And that party drill.
It's a verb.
Yeah, you can use it
as
anything.
a-
Depends on the format how you use it.
It can mean a lot of different
You
things.
go to a drill, you finna go lay somebody down. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
A drill just can mean other than how you feel.
Right. So, it's like, you think people are going to call...
What does the L stand for?
L just like, pretty like, it really is like life though, you know what I'm saying? You throw it up for life. Everybody think it's game bang. Ain't none of that y'all think, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it
You have
is.
L, so it's like, only not certain in life.
Now I'm not saying that Youngboy doesn't have any awareness, it's just that he can't compete with somebody like Lil Durk, and it shows in their commercial success. But that will make more sense to you later in the video. Right now, let's talk about awareness, because awareness is something everybody has to a degree. Because without awareness, you'll make bad decisions, you'll allow anything to happen to you, and you'll carry yourself poorly. And when I'm looking at somebody like Lil Durk, I can tell he has a great level of awareness just through how he goes about his career and the perception the mainstream has on him. He's somebody who has rarely shown emotions to the public eye, despite being a rapper who's known for having so many deaths around him. He also, aside from in his music, he doesn't speak on anything going on in his personal life.
I kind of just ignore everything and like just go behind doors, my family or my brothers. I never know, so just being open, like tearing up or mad or showing emotion. Like I learned how to do that.
And that's probably why in his songs, he says the most out-of-pocket, specific, mind-boggling bar you ever heard. He just needs someone to vent to. But he's aware that saying this publicly on social media is a horrible idea with somebody as high status as him with the background he has. And he's thought like this since way back too. That's the crazy part, he's always knew how to move smart. Watching what he says in interviews, thinking before he emotionally reacts on social media, this man really moved like he knew he would one day receive commercial success. Or he just set himself up perfect. But regardless, you have to admire the fact that he was aware enough to know not to portray himself solely as some menace from the trenches. In return, this has blessed Lil Durk's career, receiving his first Grammy as well as more praise than ever a decade after his first mixtape. Whereas Youngboy, who makes just as if not better music than Durk, you know, that's not my decision, I'll let y'all comment that, he's not getting any industry acknowledgement. And before you say, yeah, cause the industry's against him, that has nothing to do with how he carries himself. Opposite to Durk, Youngboy had no regard for keeping a clean image and one day becoming commercial. He wasn't aware of what kind of community this will create, and also how this will affect opportunities in the future. Durk was ready for this. That's why, despite them both being street rappers cut from the same cloth, Durk in older interviews always acted friendly, he always carried himself very professionally. Meanwhile, Youngboy, you'd be lucky to get a few words out of him. Think of it like this. With the high level of awareness, you're gonna carry yourself properly. That's why Durk was able to go on the Nelk Boys podcast, which is an audience completely different than his regular, and still have a 2-hour engaging conversation. Meanwhile, Youngboy went on $1 million worth of a game, gave them a 20-minute interview, and was completely out of it and didn't seem okay.
You done?
Yeah. Do you think being on house arrest saved you a lot from a lot of shit?
Yeah.
In what way?
A lot of ways. Self-destruction. It taught me how to, like, do a lot of shit on my own, like recording and shit. So I could clean out and shit. I got a beautiful family.
And then a few weeks after that interview, a new one with Bootleg Kevin would drop, and Youngboy did claim he was sober, so he wasn't as to himself, but it was still clear that he is not okay. Everything about these two and what's taken them to the level they are falls back on their awareness. Durk has genuinely moved smart. I know Youngboy's on house arrest right now, but that doesn't really change anything because he could easily clean up his image even more, but instead, he still decides to carry himself like this gangster. They're always gonna make murder music, they're industry rappers, we know that. But it's about how you carry yourself outside the music. And with that awareness, you can consciously understand what you need to do and what steps you have to take to get to where you're going. Lacking awareness will lead you down a path of bad decisions and will quickly turn you into the lowest version of yourself. Youngboy came up and glorified and portrayed himself as a real thug. And a decade later, he's on house arrest, he's super depressed, mentally ill, he's showing signs that he's really addicted to drugs like that. It's sad, bro, and that's why I made a video a few weeks ago on Youngboy, cause it really is devastating. Use his losses as lessons for you. But on the bright side of this, when we look at somebody like Durk, who also is from the struggle and has all of this pain, he was aware enough to realize, yo, I'm not gonna portray myself like this gangster. He realized I'ma sober up, I'ma branch out and collab with Nelk, Morgan Wallen. And although, that route was definitely uncomfortable for him, guaranteed positive results when you go outside your comfort zone, point blank period. Don't mind me, y'all, I'm losing my voice right now. But yeah, man, when you look at how much impact the way they carry themselves has on their career, it's a constant reminder to make the right decisions. Because you're just constantly manifesting your reality, don't forget that. But of course, man, shout out both the artists' music. I ain't trying to pick sides with that. This is a real observation just from noticing these two artists, and they're so similar but so different. And it's just so important to understand that there's a right and wrong way to move. And being aware of this can help you guide yourself in the right direction. Truly live as your higher self and not your lower self. And Durk showed that with awareness, it doesn't matter what you've been through, it's never too late to turn your career around. Now my voice is about to be completely gone, so I'm gonna have to let y'all go. But just know I'm getting ready to go crazy on 10 Toes Grounded. Shout out everybody who subbed before I even posted a video, man. I really appreciate that. As well as the Discord links in the description. And most importantly, y'all be patient. I'll catch y'all, man.